At whose instance?
At my instance.
Okay.
And the writ court and the appellate court.
That judgment, item number 6 is there.
That's right, Lord.
Fine. Today, how many accounts have been freezed?
Lord, I think 4. Actually, your lordships have not even issued notice in this application, so that is I'm not.
We are just trying to understand. 4 accounts have been freezed.
That's right, sir.
They are freezed since 2019.
Under the orders of the High Court, and that was the specific challenge by them before the High Court.
What is the amount in these 4 accounts?
About 70 crore. Only 25 crore is left now.
Fine.
About 50 crore is all, 60 crore is already misappropriated by them. In fact, I'm okay with an application that where it is invested, that should be directed to be filed in this court. So that I should know not whether if I ultimately succeed, how will I get my money back?
Can I make a small submission? All this freezing would be normally during the course of investigation. Now, within a month or maximum 6 weeks, you'll be able to complete the investigation. Once the investigation is over, then the rest of things will follow, either to continue the freezing or not. That has to be taken a call. It's the first time it is listed, I'll get instruction. By the time by the reopening, if the investigation is over, then once for all you can take a call in the main.
What investigation have you undertaken?
Because we have started the investigation. By the time there was some.
Who has asked you to undertake the investigation?
So there is an FIR.
FIR.
In which there is a no persistence. So really speaking, investigation is not going. I mean, that is our grievance, not that the state is not doing.
What is your case, Mr.
Yes,
College?
our case is that we were by an award, a lawfully executed award, paid compensation for railway lines, which my learned friend Mr. Vikas Singh's client.
No, don't go on merits.
Yes.
Make good your case for defreezing of.
Yes, Milord. So defreezing one is, Milord, that for 6 years the accounts have.
We allow you to.
I'm not asking for the first one. The one that received the compensation, I'm not asking for defreezing of that account. At page 6 of my application, Milord, there are 3 others that are mentioned, which is the HUF account and 2 accounts that belong to the father.
How many HUF accounts?
There's one HUF account and there are 2 other accounts, Milord, which are of the family.
What is the amount in these 3 accounts?
Milord, last, we don't know, Milord, how much is the amount or.
And what is the amount in the 4th account?
Yes, so out of this 4th account which received, Milord, there must be about 70 crores had been received, so about 25 crores would be in the first account. So I'm saying, please don't defreeze this account. I'm saying it on my own.
Do you have any objection as regards HUF and the?
But I really don't know, Lord. I'll have to check those. He's not placed the details of his accounts also. Since when it is freeze, what is the amount lying? If he gives that detail to me, I can respond. Your lordships can have it. Even this side of the vacation, I have no difficulty. But give me the details.
It's there at page 6, my learned friend will go to the application.
Take down. Heard Mr. Siddharth Dave, the learned counsel, appearing for the petitioner, Mr. Vikas Singh, the learned counsel, appearing for the respondent number 6, Bastar Railway Private Limited, and Mr. Natraj, the learned ASG, appearing for the state of Chhattisgarh. Full point. The matter was taken up today only to consider defreezing of the 4 accounts of the bank accounts of the petition. The details of the 4 bank accounts are as under. Now we will furnish.
Yes.
Right? Okay. It is brought to our notice that one account is in the name of HUF and the other 2 accounts are in the name of?
For the petitioner, Milord.
Are in the name of the petitioner. Full point. Mr. Dave, the learned counsel appearing for the petitioner, submitted that out of 4 accounts, he is only praying for defreezing of 3 accounts, that is the HUF account and the 2 accounts in his name. Insofar as the 4th account is concerned, where it appears that there is a sizable amount of rupees 25 crore, he would submit that this may not be defreezed for the present till the main matter is heard and decided. Full point. Since the details about the 3 accounts which Mr. Dave wants us to defreeze have been furnished today. The learned counsel appearing for the respondents would like to undertake an inquiry with the concerned bank and thereafter come back to us whether they have any objection in the defreezing of the three accounts on full point. Okay, let this matter come upon Thursday on top of the board.
Lord, they have not given the details.
There at page 6,
You've given only the account number. You've not given what is the account, what is the amount line,
So you give the name,
it says account.
and the account details.
name of the bank, the account number, the branch.
No,
And then it-
what is there, Lord? I'll tell you, because one
You
HUF
can't
account,
access it.
one second. One HUF account that my junior has placed before me is the HUF account where transactions are happening till 25.
My learned
Withdrawal
friend
is
says
happening.
he has no
The very account
instructions.
which is mentioned.
Then
So,
you point it out to us.
no, so let him give me the three.
It's there.
Details, no, I'm sorry. Bank will not give me not the transactions in the bank.
Mr. Singh, if the account has been defreezed, how come that there are transactions?
That's what I'm submitting, Lord. So let him give me the account details of what is line.
Yeah.
No, they're not giving that, only account number they're giving.
It says account number so and so which state.
Yes. Let him give it today, yes. Let him-
My learned friend may only read the application, account number so and so, which State Bank of India, Shankar Nagar, Raipur, the branch, everything is
No, I
mentioned.
want
I don't
balance in
understand.
the account. I want to know.
I can't have balance, I can't access it if it is frozen.
You will be, statement will be given, not, he can't say, he can't have balance also.
Look here.
First freeze my account and then I should access it.
Or otherwise,
We are conscious of the fact that the 4 bank accounts referred to above have been defreezed. However,
have been freeze.
have been freezed. However, for the purpose of deciding the matter, we would like to know from the bank the current status of all the 4 accounts, including the balance. Full one. We direct the bank to furnish this information to the petitioner
Lordship, please.
Can you give it to us also, Lord? We'll
as well as to the respondent.
deeply obliged, very deeply obliged.
I'm obliged, it's grateful to your lordship.
Trustee permitted to both.
Deeply obliged.
Please, Your Lordship. This is a transfer petition, Your Lordship. It's coming after notice. It's a legal aid matter. We've tried to serve. The notice is showing is unserved on the respondent. The Dusty, perhaps we'll try again, Your Lordship. She's not been able to serve it on the last occasion. On the address that the husband is given, we've not been able to, even the Supreme Court registry has not been able to
What do
serve.
you want us to do?
So we'll make one more attempt at Dusty, perhaps. We don't know what else to do.
Issue fresh notice to the respondent, Trustee permitted.
Much obliged.
Lordship, seeking a short passover in this matter. Senior counsel is on her legs.
What is this matter about?
Lordship, this matter is regarding the termination of a petrol pump license.
Why it has been terminated?
My lords, it has been terminated on a ground which is not mentioned in the memorandum of agreement. If my lords may have annexure P2.
What do you mean by memorandum of agreement?
My lords, I apologize for that. Memorandum of agreement is the agreement made between the party and the Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited.
Where is the show cause notice issued?
My lords, show cause notice was issued in 2013.
Where is that show cause notice?
If my lords may have annexure P4, P5, my lords.
What happened to the civil suit?
My lords, civil suit has been withdrawn. On the behest that we have already filed a writ petition because that,
Your license to terminated in which year?
my lords, 2013 itself.
Past how many years?
My lords, we were before the Honorable High Court in this period.
Right.
My lords, 5 major important points, my lords. If my lords may have annexure P6, they themselves have acknowledged the death of the proprietor there. Then annexure P7, then we have submitted our proposal for the reconstitution of the firm.
Nay. Original license
My lords,
was issued in whose name?
my lords, it was issued on the name of Mr. Once minute.
Vinay Agarwal. right?
No, my lords.
Ah.
Yes, my lords, Vinay Agarwal.
Now, Vinay Agarwal passed away.
My lords.
So after this demise, what did the company do?
My lords, the firm was again reconstituted. At the time of Vinay Agarwal, it was a partnership firm. Then it became a proprietorship firm. Then after the demise of the proprietor, the company itself asked us to reconstitute the firm.
Okay, come to para 10 of the order.
My lords. As far as the terms,
First read para 9.
my lords.
It all started in the year 2011,
My lords.
almost 14 years back.
My lords.
Read it.
A show cause notice dated 19/12/2011 was issued to Messrs. Farrukhabad Filling Station at the aforesaid two sites to Sri Vinay Agarwal, since deceased, in view of serious breaches of terms and conditions of license on 5/12/2012. A letter was issued on behalf of the respondent corporation to Messrs. Farrukhabad Filling Station at two sites and to the petitioner number 1 and 2, in which it was stated that immediately on death of Sri Vinay Agarwal, the agreement dated 9/6/2003 made between Sri Vinay Agarwal and the respondent corporation has come to an end.
Correct. Now, come to para 10.
My lords. As far as the terms of license agreement, including aforementioned clause 13B are concerned, the petitioner admit the same accord.
What is 13B?
My lords may have an extra P2. My lords, we are not ruled by the constitution policy. They are mentioning it here.
What do you mean by constitutional policy?
My lords, the agreement. We are not ruled by the agreement they are stating here. It is at page number 43.
And what about the serious breaches of terms and conditions of?
My lords, actually the show cause, at the time when show cause notice was issued, the proprietor himself was very ill and he died after 4 days.
Now today, who is praying for the revival of this term?
My lords, legal years.
Whose legal as?
My lords, of Vinay Agarwal.
Dismissed. Next matter. Chalo.
Please, my lords.
Yes.
This is my application for modifying bail conditions which your lordships were pleased to impose by the order of 4/8/2023, which is at page 14 of my application, my lords.
Steve.
What is this?
My lords, I was granted bail by the High Court in a PMLA case. The enforcement directorate came up to your lordship's court. Apart from the conditions that were imposed by the High Court, your lordships were pleased to impose three additional conditions, my lords.
Which condition do you want us to modify?
So, my lords, the first condition at page 16 is that respondent shall not leave the limits of the NCR region. That got slightly modified, my lords, by subsequently that with the permission of the trial court, my lords. That is one. The second is shall report every 2 weeks to the IO, my lords. The complaint is filed every 2 weeks. I have to go to the IO and make a report from there. I've been there so many times, my lords, since this order is passed from 2023. Every 2 weeks, I'm going to the IO, my lords.
Mr. Dave, these conditions were imposed with this understanding.
Yes.
That you are being released on bail subject to these conditions.
I know, my lords, but I have not misused any of these and they're becoming onerous slightly, my lords. If this condition can be modified once in every 3 months or something.
Which one? A, B, C, D,
Sir,
E, F?
second one, especially, my lords, every 2 weeks, I have to go to the IO, my lords. The IO really doesn't need me because the complaint has been filed now, my lords. I have to report to him. To go out in any case, I have to take permission. The first one, I have to take permission from the trial court. And third one, my lords, of course.
So this is a case where the lady was released, other side came for
Yes, my lord.
cancellation.
Yes.
This court didn't interfere,
Yes.
but thought fit to add 3 more
Lordship,
conditions.
please.
Shall not leave the limits
Yes.
of NCR. This has been modified.
This has been modified, my lords,
By whom?
by this
Your
honorable court, my lords, in August. Whereas your lordships had said, in case if you want to leave Delhi NCR, take the permission of the trial court.
Fine.
My lords, may I-
Respondent shall report once every 2 weeks.
Yes,
And respondent shall not dispose of
any property.
Okay. So 1 is modified, we are
Yes.
not concerned.
Yes, my lords.
3 cannot be modified.
My lords, as far as 3 cannot be modified, my lords, I have serious objections to 3. As far as 2 is concerned, my lords, I have instructions, my lords. Your lordships may say, if when called upon, she will appear. That's all.
Okay.
So the first one, the modification is at page 19 of this application, my lords.
Because the application
Check that.
states
Actually, we are incorrect.
Yes. Well, it's the application act.
Application at the instance of an accused who was ordered to be released on bail by the High Court, subject to certain terms and conditions. Full point. The Directorate of Enforcement being dissatisfied with the order passed by the High Court, releasing the petitioner on bail, challenged the same before this court by way of SLP number 7409 of 2023. The said SLP came to be disposed of with a order dated 4th of August 2023 in the following terms. Put that on. Thus, while declining to cancel the bail, this court thought fit to add few conditions to the conditions already imposed by the High Court. The additional conditions are in para 4 of the original order passed by this court referred to above. Next. So Siddharth Dave, the learned counsel appearing for the petitioner, prays that so far as the first condition that his client would not leave the limits of the NCR region is concerned, the same has been modified to some extent. Now, if the petitioner wants to leave, she has to seek the permission of the trial court. So far as the third condition is concerned, restraining the petitioner herein from disposing of any property without specific permission of the special court is concerned, we are not inclined to disturb the same. Next. Insofar as the condition that the petitioner shall report once every 2 weeks to the investigating officer is concerned, we are informed by the learned counsel appearing for the ED, Mr. Venkatesh, that this may be modified to the extent that as and when the investigating officer requires the presence of the petitioner, and if the petitioner is informed, the petitioner shall remain present before the investigating officer. Right? Next. In such circumstances referred to above, we modify the condition number 4 bracket II of the main order to the extent that the respondent may not report once every 2 weeks to the investigating officer, but as and when the investigating officer calls the petitioner herein, she must report to the investigating officer. With the aforesaid,
can it be intimation to the trial court, my lord? Because every time the trial court actually gets for an application. That's the reason that why have you come again? Again, you want to travel. That's the reason we press this application.
then we can do one thing.
Yes, my lord.
Instead of trial court will say, you inform him
The officer.
that he wants to leave.
Yes, yes.
Suitable minutes.
Huh?
It's acceptable minutes.
We'll inform because the trial court unnecessarily.
So far as the first condition that the petitioner herein shall not leave the limits of the NCR region is concerned, we are informed that as and when the petitioner wants to leave, she has to seek the permission of the trial court. In such circumstances, we modify to the extent that instead of seeking permission of the trial court, permission of the investigating officer shall be prayed for. Next.
Wait, please, Your Lordships. I beg to appear for the applicant. Your Lordship, yes, last order, my lord, the ministry, my lord, the administrative ministry of the oil, my lord, informed them on 13th. They held a meeting on 15th. Now, my lord, earlier order, my lord, reflects that, my lord, the Ministry of Corporate Affairs was to chair a meeting. It was chaired. Out of 2.61 crores, my lord, about 80 lakhs. I have the exact figure, my lord, and it's reflected in the minutes, my lord. I've already placed it on record. I may just give for the sake of convenience. My lord, about 80 lakhs were for, on an assumption that the official liquidator subletted, 80 lakhs were sought to be charged towards unearned increase, which, my lord, in paragraph number, my lord, 6, small I, the lordship has page number 3. Lordship will, I'm sorry. Of charges demanded were deliberated as under.
So ultimately now, what is the?
Now, my lord, they have revised it upwards instead of what was from 261, which, my lord, just, my lord, oblige me by considering this. Allotted has already been converted into so-and-so. As such, no action is pending. A copy of the letter was again handed over to DTA during meeting. UEIDL charges have been imposed in case of Janakpuri amounting to 24,10,000 and 57. Though these shops were never being sublet, these conversion status of Janakpuri may be checked by DTA.
We are waiving the unearned charges.
You are?
Waiving the unearned charges. We have an affidavit. I just.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No, it came last night.
Oh,
It came last night.
but then, well, would your lordships have it some
We have-
time?
Is there a lot of modification?
Let him study.
Yes, sir.
Come back on Thursday.
Where is it?
I'm okay.
Because
So sorry, my lord.
we are waiving charges. We are also adjusting things so that the matters can be closed.
So sure we'll put an end on Thursday?
But, yes. Because a lot of things have happened, discussions to, see, the only difficulty DDA faces or any of these bodies in Delhi face, whether it's the DIA or whatever it is, we all come under central government controls. And we cannot go contrary to that. Yet we try and manage it as, in this case, we are trying to manage it just as we can.
Well, may I only use my learned friend's good office? I haven't seen the affidavit. There was another amalgamation, which is also major chunk, about 81 lakhs.
You study the.
That is condoned by this court.
You study the.
See what we've done is
Very
a
good.
change.
Very good.
And come prepared with
For
the
a final
mind
order.
to compromise.
Yes, well, yes,
But I'll just make one request to the
If that
official.
happens, we can.
I just
put an
make,
end
one-
to
I
it.
may just make one request to the official liquidator. There is a certain information which we have sought. If we mention it in the affidavit, if you can give it to us.
most. I'll instruct the official liquidator, my lord.
Grateful. Thursday,
Thursday.
very good.
Grateful.
Appearing for the petitioner in this matter, the learned receiver is here. Your lordships had directed the receiver to file a report. Your lordships, apparently something has been filed in the registry of this court. We have not.
The matter.
Yes. The subtenancy matter. Your lordship recalls it well. Your lordship, we have not been served with whatever the learned receiver has filed.
You
He was
have,
under, yes, your lordship, and for the petitioner.
what happened?
We have not yet been served with what the learned receiver has apparently filed in the court. The learned receiver took the view that there's no specific direction of your lordships to share the report with the parties. So she has filed something apparently in the registry of this court. I'm not sure if it's on your lordship's file.
Some points, my lord, can I please, as per the order? My lord, yes, my
What
lord.
points?
Several points, my lord. In
Like?
regard to the condition of the building, my lord, I have approached Dipesh Majumdar, assistant engineer of the Jadavpur University. He served a quotation, my lord, kindly come to page.
Okay, do one thing. You have filed some report now.
My lord.
We are asking you to share that report with them
Right now, I can solve.
and study the report.
Yes.
My lords,
Both
both the
sides.
parties, my lords, even I have, for the respondent also.
So with both sides, it may be shared.
The,
My lord,
huh?
without direction, I cannot.
Arey, we are done. You want it in writing or oral? Huh? Okay, sure. The receiver, the learned receiver is here before us.